So what's up? What are we talking about?
I don't know, man.
Comic-Con?
I don't know. There's a lot of shit going on.
That's a big and exciting thing going on right now.
Did you watch that trailer for the Clone? Did you ever watch the Clone Wars?
No, I didn't.
No.
I saw your text, but I was too busy watching Hellboy too.
The Golden Circle. Is that what it's called?
Golden Army.
Golden Army. That's what it is.
Yeah, I love it.
I did not see that one. I saw the first one. I never saw the second one.
What?
I never saw the second one. What?
Inconceivable.
But the new the first Hellboy was really good. I enjoyed that one.
Yeah,
I thought
they're both really good.
I thought Ron Perlman did a good job.
Yeah, David Harbour. They're coming out with another one. David Harbour as Hellboy.
Yeah, have you seen the promo pictures of Hellboy for that thing?
I have not.
He looks pretty righteous, dude.
Righteous. He's a righteous dude.
Yeah, I mean he doesn't look like Hopper. Hoppa. He doesn't look like Hoppa. He looks more like Hellboy.
That's fine.
He's like he'd put on 50 pounds of muscle.
Well, he's supposed to be a big red demon monkey spawn,
Well, because that's what he is. He's a big red demon monkey spawn. That's what Hellboy is. Except he, rips off his horns and shaves them down because he denounces Satan. I don't like my father, which just goes back to all the teen angst movies of the 1980s.
Teen angst, yeah. You have to fire your parents.
Yep. You're supposed to be a demon. Well, I don't wanna. I'm gonna eat this sandwich.
He's just an asshole.
Yeah.
I think. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Yeah, but the cool one was the whole Joaquin Phoenix playing the Joker. Have you seen this?
I have seen. I've read tidbits. Yes, there's a movie called Joker.
But it's got Joaquin Phoenix in it. I mean, the guy he's.
It's very confusing. This just adds some level of frustration with the DC universe.
Yeah, well.
Is it Jared Leto? Is it Joaquin Phoenix?
Well, so
is it the ghost of Heath Ledger?
From what I've been reading, is that the DCEU, as we know it, as the antithesis of the MCU, because it's not good. So that is all going to exist unto itself. Like Aquaman's in that. Ben Affleck's Batman is in that.
Yeah.
Jared Leto's Joker is in that. This movie is going to be a standalone movie unto itself. So,
yeah.
which yes, does convolute things, but do you really want it set in the DCEU?
No, absolutely not.
Exactly.
At the same time, I want a little bit of continuity.
Continuity.
Whatever that's damn. I stick to an actor,
Well,
why you gotta fuck it up with the actors?
Well, I think they fucked it up with the actor in the first place. I mean, even though I did enjoy Jared Leto's Joker, and I did not think Suicide Squad was as bad as everyone said it was, even though, as an editor, that movie just annoys the shit out of me.
Whoa. Where's a siren? Where's my alarm?
God.
That's an editor.
I mean, so okay. I'll give you.
I agree. No, I think Suicide Squad was definitely underrated.
Let me just give you this one point here. Let me give you this one point here. All right. So, in filmmaking, and in editing, one great thing to do as a movie maker or an editor is to put in plot points that will pay off later in the film, right? Okay, so in the movie, Captain Boomerang is fighting those whatever the hell those zombie alien things are that the Enchantress makes in the alleyway, and as he's fighting them, that pink flamingo comes flying out of his chest, right? The little fucking teddy bear thing he's got.
Stuffed animal. Yeah. Yep.
He freaks out. He finds it. He puts it back in. Like, okay. That's cute. And then later, he gets stabbed in the chest. And you're like, oh, man, he's fucking dead. No, wait a minute. He's going to be saved by that fucking unicorn. That unicorn is going to save his fucking life. He pulls the knife out, and it's a wad of cash. It's like, dude, it's such a missed opportunity. Like, you put the plot device in early in the film and you never fucking paid it off. Like, that shit like that to me is just, is...
Yes,
Anyway.
I get your frustration.
Yes. Anyway.
Back to the point. I don't think Jared Leto was a bad pick. I kind of liked him as the Joker, actually.
I liked his Joker. I did.
With the casting of Joaquin Phoenix in this other standalone film, I just feel like, why didn't they come up with him earlier?
Well, I mean,
because I think he'd make a way better Joker, not because I didn't like Jared Leto. It's just that Joaquin Phoenix is that weird, crazy kind of actor.
Well, yes, Joker, but right? in that sense, though, Suicide Squad wasn't about the Joker. I mean,
I agree. So why couldn't?
Well, that's why Joaquin Phoenix probably wouldn't do it. Is because the whole entire movie isn't about him. Like, why would you sign up to play this iconic role if you're only going to be in the movie for 15 minutes? So I mean that would be my.
I'm not even sure if it was that long.
It was probably going to be 15 minutes at one point in time. The extended cut that I have here at home is, like most DCEU movies, better than what they fucking put out in the theater.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like Batman versus Superman. That extra 30 minutes that you get with the Zack Snyder cut is exponentially better than the shit that they put out in the theater. It clears up a whole bunch of fucking plot holes that they have, but...
Well, I think the same thing with Justice League. You know, if they ever come up with I don't want to see a...
I don't want to see a Snyder cut of that. I mean...
I don't want to see a Snyder cut either. I'm not a big Snyder fan, even though I can appreciate what he does for film, because he's very true to, source material and fans and that sort of thing, but my God, his movies can be long.
They can, and he's very.
Check out The Watchmen.
Is that movie I've watched it in parts. Like, I've seen the entire movie.
Oh yeah.
I've seen the entire movie, but I've only watched it in sections. Like, I'll check out like.
You can read it just like the comics, like a book, like a chapter.
Exactly. But wasn't it like 4 hours in total?
I don't know. I think like the original theatrical cut was just over 3 hours, maybe.
Damn.
And then there's a director's cut. Something like that. Like it's absurdly long.
Obscenely long.
Absurdly.
Absurdly.
I know all the words.
I have the best words. We have the best words.
Don't get technical with me.
Yeah, let me just say, I wouldn't say any reason why it would be 4 hours long. I'm sorry, what I meant to say was I wouldn't see any reason why it wouldn't be 4 hours long. See, I forgot the N apostrophe T. It was supposed to be a contraction. Okay.
Right, it means something completely different. I just said it the wrong way. And then gave it context to back it up. And I prefaced it with saying that, don't give me stupid.
No, man, I want to hear this. I can edit it out.
No,
Come on.
I don't want to. No, we're not talking about it.
So
anyways, I'm excited to see what they can cook up for the Joker.
Well,
I am frustrated with a different actor, even though he's a great actor.
I hope that he, I know that he will, and it kind of goes without saying, but I hope they don't try to reinvent Heath Ledger. I hope that he actually does his own take, and much like Jared Leto did. I mean, Jared Leto's Joker is.
It is one thing to question the official story, and another thing entirely.
Sorry.
As I was saying, much like Jared Leto did, he made the Joker his own. I mean, it's completely different from Heath Ledger. So I hope that Joaquin Phoenix can do the exact same thing. And what I'm more interested in is how they're going to do his makeup. Because Leto had the crazy ass grill and all the fucking tattoos. Not so much the smile, but he had the lipstick. Heath Ledger had the Glasgow smile with the makeup going up with it. So I'm interested to see. I'm hoping it's more like Mark Hamill's Joker from the Arkham series, more than Heath Ledger, or even as comedic as Jack Nicholson was. Do you think Jack Nicholson was the best Joker? I had this talk with people.
No.
You think Heath Ledger was?
Yeah.
See, I'm in the same.
Short answer. Yeah.
I'm in the same boat as you. What about Batman? Who do you think the best Batman was? Keaton or Bale?
Oh, Keaton or Bale? Wow.
I'll throw Affleck in there if you want to use him too.
See, I'm not gonna say. I don't know. Gun to my head.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Keaton.
Oh, I knew you were gonna say that.
Just because it's just a little more, reminiscent from me being a kid and more enjoyable.
Right on.
Seeing that first Batman was just like, wow, it's awesome. But I gotta say, I kind of like Ben Affleck as Batman. Call me weird. Maybe I'm out on a limb.
No, you're not. I enjoy Ben Affleck's Batman. I do think Christian Bale was the best Batman. But I think the only reason I think that is because the movies were so good that I just associate great Batman with Christian Bale in those movies. But I think if Justice League and Batman versus Superman were just a little, just a scotch, maybe not just a scotch, maybe a lot better in terms of story, I think that Ben Affleck would have been the best Batman. And
people are gonna hate.
It pains me.
Ben Affleck.
It pains me to say that.
So I know.
Well, it's because they can't get over the whole J-Lo, Geely, Daredevil thing. It's get over yourselves, dude. Come on now.
I agree.
The guy made Gone Girl. He made The Town. I mean, he's a good fucking actor, and he makes good movies. All right. Everybody has flops. Everybody has bad movies. All right. Christian Bale made Terminator Salvation.
He was also another loser movie I saw where he was like a war prisoner, and I did not like it. Anyways, bad movie.
But
I just think Ben Affleck, people just don't like him in general, right? They just don't like him as a person.
Yeah.
So they're not gonna like him as an actor. Like today, I was having a conversation with the guy I was working at his house, and he said, "Oh yeah, me and my wife are gonna go see what the hell was the movie coming out? Can't think. It's coming out. Oh, The Equalizer 2 with Denzel."
yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, it looks pretty good." He's like, "Yeah, I've seen the previews and it doesn't look decent." I'm like, "It's supposed to be pretty good. It's a new Mission Impossible."
I was just gonna say that.
And you know what? This is the first thing out of his mouth is, "Yeah, I don't like Tom Cruise. I just don't like him. I never really did like him. Maybe I did like him before Oprah, but after Oprah, I just don't like him. I like him as a person. He's one of those asshole actors."
Gosh.
Yeah, I'm like, whatever, but I don't care. I'm like, his movies are good. I'm sorry. Think what you want, and you might be right, but he does make a damn good movie.
Well, you see, I would never like. So Tom Cruise movies to me are like South Park to me, and I'll tell you why I say that is because every time I watch South Park, I enjoy it. I laugh hysterically. I think it's hilarious. But I never go out of my way to watch South Park. Like, I don't make it a thing to be like, oh, I got to go watch this.
Like yesterday, I flipped it on for no reason just because I was bored.
Yeah.
It was on. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
It's the same thing with Tom Cruise movies. It's like, I don't go out of my way to go watch Tom Cruise movies.
No.
But if they're on television,
right, and
I'm like, oh yeah, I wanted to see Night and Day. Click.
What was it? When I flipped on South Park yesterday, they had like the SpiderMan musical going on in the theater.
What?
Yeah. So I just saw the very end, and like Spider-Man's hanging upside down from the ceiling, and like everyone's leaving because they think it sucks. And then the next thing you know, that they go to what's Kyle's parents? I can't think of their
Randy.
name right now. Yeah, Randy. Randy, what's Kyle's sister's name now?
I don't remember.
Oh, God. So Randy walks into. Is it Randy? God damn. Oh, the one that did the whole thing with the shake weight. Anyways, he walks into the room and he's like, his sister's all upset. Just got like her.
Wait, are you talking about Stanley's parents?
Oh yeah, Stan's parents.
Yeah.
So he walks into his sister's or his daughter's room. She's sitting there in bed. She's all freaked out. And he goes, "I'm really sorry. Spider-Man killed your friend today." It's like only in South Park would they come up with some stupid ass thing where Spider-Man kills your friend. It's like I literally watched it for like 2 minutes and I was laughing my ass off on the station. I'm like, it can't get any better than this.
Oh, that's great.
It's priceless.
But
oh man.
To expound on that whole Tom Cruise thing, so I actually went out of and now I'm gonna be a hypocrite. I went out of my way to go to the theater to see the Mummy, the new Mummy, because I thought it looked interesting.
Yeah, and I went on your recommendation, by the
way. And I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, turn your brain off for an hour and a half. You're gonna have fun.
Exactly. And, and the whole premise of, setting up a dark universe for, the Wolfman and, the Dr. and Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Bride of Frankenstein, the Invisible Man, all that shit. I thought that was a great idea. And just because that one didn't make as much money as they thought it was going to make, they canceled the whole entire idea of doing it, which I thought was a little overboard because I thought the movie was good. I mean, it didn't come without its faults, but, for what it was, well, yeah, but I mean, sometimes you get, a Harry Potter franchise, sometimes you get an Iron Man, and sometimes you get, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest. It's just not what, it's not bad, it's serviceable.
Yeah, no, I agree. So, you know what? Speaking of monsters, what I watched on Sunday, have you seen Rampage?
The one with The Rock?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Oh, dude. So,
is it good?
Turn your brain off for an hour and 40 minutes, and you're going to love every minute of it. It's ridiculous. It's over the top. It's stupid, and it's funny, and it's nonstop action the whole time.
It's everything I want from a Dwayne Johnson movie.
Yeah, just about.
Yeah. Did you see the Jumanji remake?
Yo, yes, I did.
Oh my gosh, that movie was great.
Oh well, yeah, I loved it.
The movie was fantastic.
Yeah, no, I loved it. I thought it was really good.
I'm like, there's no way it's going to be better than the first one, and
I just love the way that
I was proven wrong.
Made it into a new modern day version of it.
Oh yeah,
they just continued from the original with Robin Williams. They just kind of put a modern day, technologically advanced spin on the game. It was sweet.
And I love how my favorite part of the whole thing was the lives that they got.
Oh yeah.
Because like in a typical video game, you get 3 lives.
Yep. No,
especially in those early '90s video games, where you only get 3 lives. And you're like, how the fuck? Like, how am I supposed to beat Contra with 3 lives?
Yeah, really.
There you go.
There you go. Have you seen what's going on with Doctor Who? Have you seen the new Doctor?
I've seen the new Doctor. I have not seen any previews or know anything about these. So what I have heard and what I have read is that this new Doctor is flipping everything on its head.
Right.
And that's all that I know of. So, I mean, my only guess is that, the new Doctor's a woman. She's got 4 hearts instead of 3.
What?
I don't know. I'm guessing at this point. And she's not rolling around in a TARDIS anymore. It's actually a Mini Cooper.
Get out of here.
No. Okay.
You're
all right. Yeah.
No, it is a female Doctor, but I think you already knew that.
No. Yeah. I don't know anything that different that they're doing with the show though.
No, neither do I. I haven't seen any previews. All I know is it's a female Doctor. I take that back. I did see a clip of her like in a diner. Like it was just like an intro clip for the season coming up.
Yeah.
And it was like going back and forth from different people, which I would assume would be companions.
Yeah.
And it was just her at the end. But I'm looking forward to it. I mean, we're in a day and age now where you got to get out of that old stereotypes of whether it's old white men or whatever. Whatever the case may be, and flip a new page.
Exactly.
I'm hoping it works.
And I think Doctor Who fans are probably if there are going to be any fans that are accepting of a sex change within a main franchise outside of the MCU, I think that the Doctor Who fans are going to be the most accepting of a female main character.
I think so. I'm going to change my answer. I want to think that. People in the last couple of years have really let me down, so I'm not really sure if that's the case anymore. But
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm hoping so.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
But I mean,
What
like
else?
again, like Doctor Who is like again, you know, I haven't watched it in a very long time, but every single episode I've seen of Doctor Who, I've enjoyed. Whether it be, you know,
Great show.
David Tennant's Doctor, or Christopher Eccleston's Doctor, or Matthew Smith's Doctor, you know, I've enjoyed all of their tenures as Doctor. So, I still think the Weeping Angels is the scariest fucking television show episode I've seen outside of Punky Brewster's Punky Cave episode.
Oh my God, the fucking Punky Cave. Ugh.
Do you remember that?
I'm not gonna sleep now.
Punky Cave.
Get out of here, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Right, don't. I'm not going there.
Bring back some fucking
I'm not gonna
nightmares.
sleep. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Fucking Punky Cave. We're speaking about nostalgia shit, so you know, the Rebels. You know,
Yeah.
we're coming into our 15th year of playing hockey.
Damn.
2003. Yeah, it's been a long run. So Joe, out of all his wisdom, you know, this comes up every season. Hey, let's get new jerseys,
Of course.
right? So he comes up with like 4 or 5 different.
Jersey designs?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it up my phone. I'm gonna show it to you through FaceTime. So I just want to.
Right on.
I want to make sure you can see it. So, anyways, he showed me. He posted them on our bulletin board, and I'm like, "You gotta be kidding me, Joe." They're all pretty sweet. Whoa, technical difficulties. Yeah, there's one.
All right. I like that one. I like that one too.
Yeah, that's
I like-
my favorite one.
I like that one as well.
Yeah, I think I like that one.
That one's the best. If I'm thinking of hockey logos, that's the one.
Kind of like an old LA Kings logo.
Yeah.
I like that, but with like a red background. And I told Joe we need to make 2 changes though. I'm like, instead of bones, there'll be a skull and then a cane and a crutch.
I like it.
Anyway, so we're talking about nostalgia, right? So this is the next one. He shows up.
Hockey for the homeless.
Where'd it go?
Oh my God. I'm a loner, daddy. A rebel. Oh my God. That's fantastic.
And then here's the next one.
Rebels. Oh my God. That's great.
Isn't that priceless?
I like it. I like it.
So he was telling me a story last night about how he was creating these, and he left the computer and just told Kristen to take a look and see what she thought. She just starts laughing, and he was exactly. She's like, "How do you come up with this crap?"
Oh, that's great.
But he was telling me that he saw jerseys that were like T-shirts, and on the back it was like a motorcycle club T-shirt, and on the back it was like Pee Wee Herman, but it said had Rebels coming up one sleeve and like Loner on the other side.
That's awesome, dude.
He's like, I want that.
Oh my gosh, that's fantastic.
So I think the team agreement was the one that it was in that crest, right? Like the diamond shape.
Yeah.
And then the jerseys can be reversible, so we were thinking about doing like a Pee Wee Herman one on the other side.
I like it.
Who cares? Same price for them, but the jersey isn't really mad with the screen printing, so it's
Yeah, exactly.
sweet. But I'll get you one when we order. 4 to
Hell yeah,
6,
dude.
right? 4 to 6.
Of course.
So what else is helping Comic-Con? What's going on?
So the big Venom panel is tomorrow, I believe, or Sony's panel is tomorrow, I think. And then you've got the DC EU Warner Brothers panel. There's no Marvel panel, or at least no Marvel MCU panel.
Yeah, there's no MCU panel.
Which, you know, every year that they're not there is just kind of like why have Comic-Con, you know? I mean, because when you're having those huge Hall H panels,
I don't understand. Like, why couldn't they even have one for Captain Marvel or you know,
because they're still trying to get every drop of Infinity War out and Ant-Man and the Wasp. Well, that and the Captain Marvel doesn't come out for until March. They probably don't have any. They don't have a trailer put together for it. So what would they have to show?
I don't know. Test footage. I don't care.
Well, you see, I mean, I'm in the same boat as you. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate here. So I mean, if you don't have tangible footage to show people that actually isn't just like Brie Larson jumping around on a bunch of strings, right? What's the point? But I would like to see some Marvel television out there. Like I would like to see some Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. stuff. I'd like to see Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'd like to see, some Daredevil stuff. Iron Fist Season 2 stuff. They're talking about making a Moon Knight series. They've got Cloak and Dagger out now. They can talk about that.
I agree. It's just frustrating. I feel like they should do it in some way, shape, or form. Whether it's a small panel, they didn't do anything small, obviously, but
I mean, Kevin Feige could show up in Hall H by himself, dance a jig, and say, "Hey, we got Avengers 4 coming up next month. See you bye," or next year.
Well.
And then leave, and everyone would be like, "Oh my God, I just came in my pants. That was the greatest thing ever. I loved it. Did you love it? I loved it."
You know what I saw? You know how we were thinking about the title for the next one?
Yeah.
Did you hear about this? How some guy who was an editor, and he did editing for Avengers 4.
Yeah.
And he put on his IMDb or whatever.
Yeah, it was like Avengers Endgame or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he took it down immediately or something.
If that's the title of like. I wouldn't be mad that I was spoiled if that was the title. I would just be mad that that's the title they chose, because I just think it's a dumb name.
I think they got cheated.
I do too. I don't think. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, Tony Stark says Endgame in Avengers: Age of Ultron. Doctor Strange says Endgame in Avengers: Infinity War. But Stephen, Marcus and McFeely, the guys that wrote the screenplay.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was Kevin Feige. One of those three said that the title of the next Avengers film has never been spoken in the previous Avengers films. So my guess is
it's not in game.
My guess is that the title is going to be Avengers Assemble. Or something along those lines. Or maybe, Infinity War or Infinity Watch or maybe Illuminati or something along those lines.
Yeah, I think there's something that's going to happen in the film, obviously. This is the dumbest thing, and this is the most profound statement that ever heard come out of my mouth, Matt. Something's going to happen in the film that it's going to be in regards to the title that we don't know about.
Whoa. Dude, my mind is blown right now. Thank you, David. I appreciate your enthusiasm.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds stupid, but, of all the shit that we're guessing about Captain Marvel, fucking Quantum Realms, and, this, that, and the next thing, there's something that I think it's something that we have not talked about, that we haven't thought about, that is going to be related to the title of the film. Does that make sense?
No, totally.
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say, like, well, that's what I'm
No, I get it. Well, what
security breach.
What I think is that, and it's going to be a title of a comic book series, because most of the titles from all of their films, almost all of the titles of their films, have been storylines that were actual books, like Ragnarok, Age of Ultron, Infinity War. The only one I'm not sure of is SpiderMan: Homecoming. I don't think that was an actual book.
Do you buy the whole Spider-Man far from home, or what the hell name it is? Or
Yeah, I mean,
they've confirmed it as the next title of that
yeah,
movie, right?
I mean, yeah, it's I mean, that was an actual book title.
Far From Home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough. Carry on.
But yeah, so speaking of that movie, I mean, they're talking about putting together the Sinister Six in that movie, which is, I think, going to be fucking sweet. Which means that the Sinister Six will actually show up in the third Spider-Man film, so it'll be Spider-Man versus the Sinister Six for the third one, which would be really dope.
Yeah, you don't. What was it? It was the previous Spider-Man at the very end of the movie, where they're in Oscorp and like, all those fucking bad guys were lined up like
where they had the Doc Octopus arms and then Rhino's the Vulture wings and shit like that. Yeah.
And I kind of liked that last Spider-Man too. Like I thought it was good. With Electro, I mean, kind of a stupid character.
I thought Jimmy Fox did a really good job with Electro, and I think that he's supposed to be a little more psycho than he was. Like they made him more single white female stalker like Psycho instead of like Norman Bates Psycho, which he's more Norman Bates Psycho. But that was the problem with that film, was that they tried to shove too many villains in and didn't give enough time for Electro to breathe as his own character. So like one of the criticisms of that film was that you shoved too many, just like the third Spider-Man and Tobey Maguire's franchise. You shove Venom in there, you shove Hobgoblin in there, you shove Sandman in there. It's just too many villains. So if you're gonna shove all of these villains into the next Spider-Man movie, aren't you just not learning from history and not learning from the mistakes?
Hey, is there a Venom panel?
Yeah, that's tomorrow night.
Oh yeah, that's what we just talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that looks like I have turned around on that, faster than a Trump after a Putin meeting. You know what I mean?
Hello.
Heyo. That movie looks great. That movie looks great.
So, I mean, you make an announcement like that. We're going to make a Venom movie. All right, great. How are you going to make it work? It looks like they're going to try to make like it's going to work. Like, it could work.
Yeah. Well, the first step was getting a good actor to play Eddie Brock, and Tom Hardy is a great actor. The second thing was getting a good story. They chose the Lethal Protector storyline and a bit of Maximum Carnage, which two great books. So they got good source material.
Yeah.
And the third one was making Venom look good, which concerned everybody when they saw the first teaser trailer, because they didn't show Venom at all, or the symbiote, as they say in the movie. It's symbiote, but whatever.
Symbiote.
Yeah, but anyway, I digress. But once they actually showed Venom and had Venom speak in that second trailer, I think that's what really clicked with everybody and really turned everybody around to that movie. So I they've got their three main ingredients to make a good movie. Let's just hope they don't fuck it up.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Well, you never know.
No.
Who the fuck would I be there?
You never know. You never know.
I like Tom Hardy. I like the guy that played Riz Ahmed. He plays the bad guy.
Oh yeah. He was the pilot. He was the pilot.
Yes.
You the pilot? I'm a pilot. Yeah, I'm a pilot. I'm the pilot.
We get it. You're the fucking pilot. Say pilot one more time. God.
The Bulgali knows. The Bulgali knows. That was that may have been the weirdest humanoid Star Wars character I've ever seen.
What, the Bagoli? Bagoli?
No, not the Bulgali. The fucking Forrest Whitaker's character.
Oh,
Saw Gerrera.
Saw Gerrera.
Yeah. Like he had Vader's asthma problems before Vader existed,
Definitely got asthma. No, Vader was alive.
Oh yeah, he was, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
That's right, because he was at the end of the film, and it was the best fucking 5 minutes of Darth Vader ever on screen.
Yeah, I agree. Fucking amazing. Effing amazing, buddy.
I really don't think, Star Wars fans will disagree on a lot of things, but I don't think one person will disagree about that statement.
I never heard one person say anything bad about it. Like, I mean, how could you?
Yeah.
If you're a diehard Star Wars fan, no matter if you hate or like Darth Vader, the character, I don't know how you can even hate him. That end of Rogue One summed up everything you wanted to see in that character.
Oh yeah.
You never saw.
Yep.
It was all the unspoken shit that people were afraid of him and you didn't know why. Whatever the reasons were. That was it right then.
Yeah.
Badass, no holds barred, ass kicking Vader.
I can still remember how my mouth just kept dropping further and further open when I saw that scene. And by the time that scene was done, I was just bravo.
Yeah.
Bravo.
Bravo.
I'd like to thank the Academy.